Hello, you startle-faced little nose hairs. How are you doing today? My name is Dr. Carrie Quinlan. I am of Ask the nINComPOopS. And as you know, normally on Ask the nINComPOopS to muddle-headed little children. Come on, ask us questions. We bestow our wisdom on them, me and Major Andy Stanton of the Light Brigade. We bestow our wisdom, they go away an awful lot cleverer, and our work is done. But obviously we can't do that at the moment. So what we're doing is because schooling is still important, we're doing these videos, and we're going to send out these videos, and you're going to learn things from St Dictionary's Book of Words. So today's word is, let's find out, drum roll please, or flappy page turny thing, please. Today's word is till. Till. Now, till, of course, you find in the shop of your choice. If you put money in, people take money out. Till. But what you don't know about tills is about to amaze you. Because tills originally come from the Latin tillatium, which means box full of cash, man. Who knew? So what would happen with the tillatium, this box full of cash in your Roman times, is that Romans would carry them round and they wouldn't shake hands with each other because they were holding a box. It wasn't possible. So what they'd do with this box full of cash is they'd bump them together. Sometimes cash would spill over. Cash from your box would spill into the other person's box, cash from their box would spill into your box, and that's how money in general was exchanged. It was a very different sort of economic system. The financial markets were not really a thing, and that's how cash exchanges happened. It didn't really work because, of course, you couldn't buy anything. You were just smashing boxes of money into each other. You didn't really know what anything was worth, what anything cost. It was all pure luck, smashing boxes into each other by way of greeting. And you didn't actually ever, no one gave you an egg, for example, in return for these smashing boxes of money into each other. They did originally. They did try that. Firstly, of course, the word for initially. In Roman times. Personally, they would put eggs in the boxes, smash them together, but, well, they smashed. Didn't really work. So they moved on to this strange old barter system of smashing boxes full of cash into each other and seeing what happened, who turned out richest, who turned out not so richest. And it turned out, actually, what was interesting is that because you'd think that there would be a sort of natural selection and the strongest would survive. So that if you were strong and you smashed your box really hard into someone else's box, you get more money. But actually the reverse was true. The weaker you were, the more money came your way. Also often, if you were very strong and you smashed boxes too hard, your box smashed completely, and people from around about would run up and take all your cash, and you'd be left with very, very little cash indeed. So it wasn't really sustainable. And eventually Julius Caesar realised as he was crossing a river that this really wasn't the way that was going to work long term for humanity in terms of a financial system, and he invented the Bank of England. It was none of his business, really. He wasn't in England yet, but he just liked the name. And that is what England is named after. So if it wasn't for these smashy money boxes, which became later tills, we wouldn't have the Bank of England, and we wouldn't consequently have England. And, well, where would we be then? Well, we'd be in the middle of the sea, and we'd be floating about, and we'd have to get rid of all our cash anyway, because it'd be weighing us down, and that wouldn't be helpful in the middle of the sea. So, good thing, really, that tills became tills in shops, and no longer does anyone have to live under the tyranny of smashing things into each other by way of greeting. Now we can just say, all right. And that's a much, much fairer system. So there we have it. There we are. Till. Till. If you want to see what we normally do, you can see it. There are links to the Ask the nINComPOopS podcast. And tomorrow, Andy Stanton of the Stanton family of Old New Hampshire will be talking to you about something else from St Dictionary's Book of Words. Goodbye. Whatever that means.